Support us in Ymir. It's open. Sworn I sent someone in here. It's really just a child, maybe 12 or 13, somewhere close to Milliam's age. How did a kid like this end up fighting?
Who are you? Who's calling me?
Talking in her sleep?
Situation assessed. Location is a room inside the guest area of the Pentagrul. 9 hours have passed since initial loss of consciousness.
I guess she's sleeping comfortably enough here. Then again, she needs it at her age.
Huh?
Good
Rean
morning.
Schwarzer, why are you here? Unless my memories have been tampered with, I believe this room was solely allocated to me.
Oh, it was. Sorry if I known you were sleeping when I come in.
So you're an intruder then. Clown Soleus.
Just an innocent mistake. Can we
No
let's
mercy
talk about
for
this?
trespassers. So you claim to have no inappropriate motives for sneaking into this room.
Not claim, I already didn't.
But once you walked in, you fell victim to temptation and chose to act in accordance to your desires.
No, I didn't. How many times do I have to explain what happened before you would believe me?
I was making a joke. Had you any intention of harming me, Clown Soleus would have attacked you. That he didn't proves your innocence.
Alright. Then what was all that for? Whatever, I suppose it's my own fault for coming in without permission. I'll see you some other time probably.
If that's what you want to do, you didn't come to ask me anything then?
Honestly, I don't even know you are in here. I do have a lot to ask you though. Just as much as I'd like to say to you. If you're offering, what your reason for helping the Alliance? Why do you have a puppet just like Milliam's? Just who are you?
The answer to your first question is, I was ordered to do so. As all information regarding Clown Soleus is confidential, I am unable to answer your second question. And as for the last one, I am unable to fully comprehend the depth of your question.
Well, forget it. You abducted my sister and the princess. Whether you're ordered to do that or not doesn't change that. Not something I can forgive. See you around. Sorry, that was probably too harsh. I can't pretend to know anything about your circumstances, but I do know you didn't abduct him of your own free will. With that said, I'll be going. Maybe we'll have a chance to talk again sometime.
The Black Workshop. That's the name of the place I belong to. It was they who loaned me to the Noble Alliance. Unless you choose to join the Alliance, that is the most I'm able to disclose to you.
The name doesn't ring any bells. And loaned? That makes it sound like. I suppose it's none of my business. Thanks for telling me. Be sure to remember that name.
I can't see doing so holding any real purpose for you. Incidentally, did you have any untoward motives behind what you just did?
No, I did not. The Black Workshop. Sounds like stuff worth remembering. I think that's it. I think I can go upstairs now. Apparently that's the room that I need to go, right? Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's anything that way. I want to take a save before going any further. Just in case there's something up ahead. All good? All good. Let's go in. Should be the guest of honor's room. Time to see who's inside.
Yes? Who is it? Please come in.
That sounds like, excuse me. Some huge room. I had a feeling it was you, but I didn't dare to hope.
It's you. It's really, really you.
Your Highness.
I mean, how did you get here? This all feels like a dream. Please don't tell me it is. I don't think my heart could handle the disappointment.
It's really me. I'm so glad you're safe. So sorry that you had to go through all of this. If I hadn't been so weak, none of this would have happened.
You mustn't apologize. Simply being able to see you again is more than I could have hoped for.
Must have been really lonely. I'm here for you now though. Might not be the most reliable person for the job, but I'm not going anywhere.
So that's what you've been doing all this time?
It's happy that all of us were able to get back together, but then yesterday, ended up being invited onto this ship. That's why I'm here talking to you.
I do recall thinking things were a little noisier than usual yesterday. Now I know why. Strange as it may sound, I suppose I owe the Duke my thanks. After all, if not for his invitation, we wouldn't have been able to find each other like this.
Sorry, I wish I could say I snuck on board to rescue you or something. I hesitate to ask.
You want to know where Elise is, right? She's not on this ship, I'm afraid. I can't say for sure, but I believe she's been taken to the same place as my parents. I'm sure it isn't news to you that my mother, father, and Cedric have been imprisoned somewhere. And apparently, they've chosen Elise to be my family's attendant. So it's likely wherever they've been taken, she's right there with them.
I'm not sure whether to feel relieved or what.
I can hardly blame you. I feel exactly the same way, even.
But why were you alone, imprisoned on this airship? Surely there must be some reason.
That was Duke Cayenne's decision. I believe he's using me to suppress potential rebellion in areas occupied by the Alliance, by having me address the people and calm them down.
Forgive me saying so, but that's a little messed up.
I don't especially mind doing it, honestly. It's a simple enough task. People all across Erebonia are uneasy about this war. And as princess, I should do what's within my power to help calm their nerves.
But at the expense of your own feelings, I know you want to help, but you can't be happy about being used as the Alliance's puppet to deceive them. Plus, you've been forcibly separated from your family, your best friend.
Yes, but... oh, why even bother? You see through everything, don't you, Rean? Anyway, putting my feelings aside, what do you plan to do now? I presume you don't intend to actually do whatever Duke Cayenne tells you to.
Well, really not sure what to do. The longer this war goes on, the more people will suffer. But even so, I don't feel right though siding with the new alliance is the right course of action. That goes with the Imperial Army.
I see.
There's so much to think about. Being used as a puppet against your will. Elise is in prison somewhere too, being forced to do who knows what.
That wasn't your fault, Rean.
Ever since I was taken in by my family all those years ago, trying to be a brother figure. Becoming the person I am today because of them. They always loved me like they would a real son. Sort of power of mind in you, what I look like when I use it.
Well, yes, I did.
Back when I was a kid, something just like that happened. I ended up using it right there in front of her. She should have been terrified. But if she was, she never once let it show. That was when I swore deep within my heart I would always protect her. Can't help but wonder, I can't help but wonder if now is the time to live up to that promise. Outright betray my own personal beliefs in the progress.
Rean. As your honorary little sister, I order you to get a hold of yourself!
What? Your Highness?
I know Elise far better than you think I do. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say I know her better than you. Rean, she's already told me so much about what happened 8 years ago. She told me about how that snowy day was what inspired you to take up the sword. She told me how traumatic that moment was for you. How what happened stays with you even now. And she even told me that, while she hated how she felt the tiniest bit happy because of it. Because it meant that your attention, your guilt, and your sense of responsibility were directed towards her and no one else. And she knew more than anyone how selfish that was. She may have had other reasons for choosing to go to Saint Estrella, but her main reason was that she didn't want you to keep feeling guilty because of her, more than anything else. She wanted to free you of your burden. You should know, when you joined Thors and were making new friends, and you finally seemed to be moving forward, she felt a little jealous, and even a little lonely at being left behind. But she was so very, very happy for you too. So please, Rean, please don't use Elise to justify not choosing your place in this war. Because I know for a fact, she wants you, of all people, to carve your own path and find true happiness.
How could I have been so blind all this time? But it's been the other way around. Not true for her either. All my friends at Thors, they've been supporting me this whole time. Missed something so obvious. What I've been lacking inside me all this time. So focused on trying to protect others, never stop to think about how relationships go both ways. Others try to support me just like I try to support them, and I have as much of an effect of them as they do on me. I'm sorry, Master, I think you gave me that intermediate scroll a bit too soon. What's going on now? But better to realize it late than never, I suppose. I feel like I'm ready. As long as I keep that fact in mind, I won't lose control again. What how's this? It's a crystal. New state of mind. He's now ready to use a new craft. Spirit unification when the time comes. Okay.
Are you alright?
Got you to thank for that. Forget honorary. You sounded just like my real sister. I think it's time we get going. I don't want to keep my classmates waiting any longer than I already have.
A pity, but you're right. I was rather hoping we could stay like this a little while longer. But I suppose all good things have to come to an end. Take care of yourself, Rean. I'll leave Elise's rescue to you. No matter what it takes, please. Why are you shaking your head?
Said it's time we get going, didn't I? No way I'm leaving my sister's best friend imprisoned in a place like this. Get two of us off the ship.
Right!
Okie dokie. Princess Alfin joined the party.
So, do you have an escape plan?
He's on the deck, he's chained up there, but we can get to him. I'm sure we can find some way to use him to get away from here. get out of this part of the ship without anyone noticing.
Alright then. I never imagined I'd be running away from here with you at my side. Elise is going to be so envious.
Anyway, let's get going. Okay, so 60s, 75. Have a slot for something here. What do I want to put? What do I actually analyze? Effort. Must be something good here. Defense 2. Do not have speed though, which kind of sucks. Airstrike R. Let's put Hydro Cannon in. So where exactly do we need to go?